Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a countdown of 10 pets that I'd recommend leveling first if you're getting into pet battles in BfA. These are all fairly easy to get or inexpensive to buy. Between them, they cover every damage type and they can more than handle the everyday pet battles in the game. I've ordered these in a loose countdown building up to the most useful pet, but the whole range of them will come in handy. Number 10 is Grumpy. This guy is the #1 best dude to have on your team for capturing wild pets. Use Howl and then Super Bark on any wild pet and watch them get squashed into capture range without dying. Often you can find these pretty cheap on the auction house. If you'd prefer to get one yourself, you can rescue your own Grumpy in Val'sharah here. Run upstairs in the burning building, try not to stand in the fire, and get your puppy. Number 9 is the Anubisath Idol. This guy is an OG pet legend for a reason. If you need something defensive, this is your pet. Stoneskin or Sandstorm will make you immune to multi-hit attacks like Swarm, and Deflection lets you completely avoid big bursts of damage. Whenever you hit them with Crush, you'll heal up thanks to your humanoid racial. These tend to be kind of medium cheap on the auction house. If the price isn't right, you can try to farm up your own off the Twin Emperors in AQ40. The entrance to that raid is here in Silithus, it's easily soloable, and the pet should be around a 20% drop rate. Number 8 is an Emperor Crab. If you're fighting fires and you need aquatic damage, this is as good as it gets. The Emperor Crab is a wild pet caught in the Dread Waste of Pandaria here, and you specifically want the power breed. You've got a huge chunk of attack. You are very slow, but you're going to be using a lot of surge, so you go first anyways. You've also got access to some heals, a shell shield, whirlpool, and some beast damage, which is a decent toolkit to have. Number 7 is the Ghastly Kid. He covers both your critter and your undead damage with Hoof or Diseased Bite. Ethereal will get you out of big hits just like Deflection, and you also get Haunt for all of your spooky needs. Otherwise, Ghostly Bite is a nice big hit to use on your undead bonus round where it doesn't matter that you stun yourself. This guy tends to be pretty cheap on the auction house, but if you can't find one there, you'll need to go back to your hopefully level 3 garrison. He can drop from the big bag of pet supplies rewarded from the daily there. It's not mandatory to have one, so don't stress if you can't pick one up, it's just a nice pet to have on hand. Number 6 is the Fell Flame. This is for when you want to start some fires. He's a great example of raw elemental damage, and you want something like this to melt through mech teams. Use either Immolate, Scorched Earth, or Flame Breath to make them burn, and then Conflagrate for a big hit. The Fell Flame is a wild pet found around here in Outland's Shadowmoon Valley. He's pretty interchangeable, so if you prefer, you could level a little Ragnaros if you have one of those, a Pandaren Fire Spirit, a Harbinger of Flame, most of the Far Festival pets, etc. Number 5 is the Zandalari Kneebiter or Ankle Render, either will work. The combo you're after here is Black Claw and Hunting Party. I wouldn't stress about the breed of it, more attack power will kill things quicker, but sometimes the extra speed or health is nice too, so don't worry about it. These guys tend to sell quite cheap on the auction house, or you can farm them off the Dinomancers in Mist of Pandaria's Isle of Giants. Number 4 is the Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling. You'll need to upgrade the quality of this engineering crafted pet, but holy heck is he worth it. If you're fighting any kind of magic pet, he'll demolish them with breath, avoid dangerous attacks with decoy, and has a defensive advantage against magic attacks. This one never stops coming in handy. Engineers can craft these with Pandaren engineering and materials, and they can be bought and sold on the auction house. He is learned at green quality, so you'll need to find or buy a stone to upgrade him to rare. Number 3 is Ikky. This is just like the Zandalari Raptors, but with flying damage. Use Black Claw, then Flock. It does so much damage to aquatic pets that even crabs with Shell Shield get overwhelmed. Ikky can be had pretty cheap on the auction house, or you can get one fairly early into the Spires of Iraq questline in Draenor. Number 2 is the Stormborne Whelpling. Hit them with the Arcane Storm Mana Surge combo to do huge magic damage that will wipe out flying pets and most everything else too. When it comes off cooldown, you can use Arcane Storm again for another damage hit even larger than the first. The Stormborne Whelpling is often very cheap on the auction house. Otherwise, you can find it as a 100% drop off the Stormwing Matriarch here in Stormheim. A full power breed Nexus Whelpling is a better version of the same thing, but these days those are hard to find. If you're up for a challenge, hunt for Nexus Whelpling spawns around Kuldara and Northrend and look for the Destruction breed. And finally, number 1 is the Iron Starlette. This thing is wildly effective against nearly every BfA world quest. You go wind up, supercharge, wind up, and you will murder most things. If you find that's leaving you a little bit short against a boss pet, use a Toxic Smoke first and you should be all set. You can find these fairly cheap on the auction house or complete the Warlords of Draenor intro quests in the Blasted Lands to get a new one. They come in a variety of breeds including Destruction, but I wouldn't stress about trying to get the best one. I certainly don't have a top breed and mine has never let me down. Now that you know which pets to start leveling, it's time to level them. BfA World Quest fights will scale down to your level. You can start doing them right away and get experience for your pets from level 1. Krysa out in the Northern Barrens and Environir Burt outside of Nomergon will also scale down to your team level. Once you've scraped together 60 polished pet charms from BfA World Quests, you can buy ultimate battle training stones to instantly catch up another pet. Alliance can buy those off Dana Pole found here in Borealis. Horde can get them off Zununu in the pet area of Dazar'alor over here. So those are my top 10 pets to level first. If you think that I left out something important, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!